Hi guys, thanks so much for stopping by. So today I will be talking about Cobra Kai season 1. I don't know really much about the movie this was based on, or like what it was. In the 80s there was a movie called Karate Kid, and then I guess these are the characters from that movie, and it kind of like shows you what happened like 30 years later. So I'm not really like a huge fan of 80s movies, and so I don't know really much about the movie, and I think that's like a good thing in a sense in watching the show and doing the review, because it has a different perspective. My husband loved the movie in the 80s where the characters are from, and I have no clue. So it kind of gives you like a view of, you don't really need to watch the movie to enjoy the show or want to watch the show. Well, initially I was curious of the show initially, but I never really, I wasn't like, I'm gonna watch it. My husband really kind of nagged me into watching it, and so we watched it, and the pilot was just hilarious to me. And I remember I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like a series. Initially I thought it was a movie, but like it's a show. So for me, like the pilot, it just kind of felt like Bad Santa. If you've seen Bad Santa and you like that kind of dark humor, you might really like this show, because it has like that raunchy kind of really dark humor in there, and it's just wow. So this is rated 8.8 out of 10 stars in imdb.com. It runs for a half hour. It is TV 14, action comedy drama TV series, and I guess season 1 was released back in 2018. It says decades after their 1984 All Valley Karate tournament bout, a middle-aged Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence find themselves martial arts rivals again. I think the show is made really well. Like, the writing is amazing, the acting is amazing. Because I literally just finished season 1, and I just started watching this, I don't know, like a week ago or less or more, I don't know. But there were a few people in like my Netflix group that like didn't really like this show, but a lot of people really do love this show. So that also kind of intrigued me. But when I did see that, the first commentary, or the first time this was brought up, I guess, that I've noticed, I didn't watch the show yet, and then someone said something about it, and I already started watching the show, and I started to fall in love with the show. So I like defended the show. I'm like, if you don't like it, you can turn your TV off. Like, nobody has put you hostage and forced you to watch the show. But I really love the show. I think it's super funny, and it's super fun to watch. And it has like some teenage kind of drama, like a little bit, and teenage relationships and things like that. It's got like a ton of really older kind of songs in it, and I would always look at my husband and be like, this song sounds familiar, this song sounds familiar. And it's kind of like really, it's kind of like the big hair people, the big hair bands, and he's like, most of the music is from the movie. And so I think it was today or yesterday, my husband's like, do you want to watch the movie where this is from? And I'm like, no, I just want to watch the show. I just want to finish the show, watch the show, see how it goes, and maybe in the future I would want to, but I kind of don't want to. But from me watching the show though, like there are certain things in there that I would always look to him and pause it and be like, what's going on? Like, I don't understand. And he said, a lot of your questions really could be answered if you just watch the show. And I'm just like, I love the flashback though that they show when they were younger, for the Johnny Lawrence and the Daniel LaRusso. I thought that's really cute. But I don't know. I don't know much about the movie, but I'm Team Johnny, man. Like, he's the underdog, you see him in the pilot, and he's down on his luck and things like that. And Daniel LaRusso, he's like put together and his life is great and everything is great for him. Like, I'm definitely Team Johnny. I remember I told my husband that, and he was saying a few things about it, how like it was kind of different in the movie, how their lives were really different. But I don't know that, and I kind of don't want to know, because I really feel for like the Johnny Lawrence character. I'm Team Johnny. It just, yeah. It just, even though they had like the flashback of like he wasn't really like the nicest guy. I mean, he's still not the nicest guy, but I don't know. I like him. So I'm Team Johnny. Johnny Lawrence. He's not like the greatest guy, but I don't know. I love his character. I think he's hilarious. I think, he tries his best, and that's what you could do, right? The show is like, it's got some cute moments because it has the teenage element in it, which when I'm watching like a teenage kind of show, I always feel like there's a lot of cutesy in it. This has like that, but not like extreme. So it does have that kind of element, and I think they weaved it really well, that it's not overly sweet, but it's definitely like a little cutesy, and enough adorableness in there that there like a few times when I'm just like, oh. This can be like dark humor, I guess, dark comedy in a sense. I remember I was asking my husband about it yesterday, I think, and I'm like, was the movie this funny? He's like, it was different. It was like a high school kind of genre, so he wasn't like, his Johnny Lawrence's character wasn't like a middle-aged man yet, but it had some moments. So to me, I'm kind of thinking it wasn't that funny. I'm not really very interested in watching like the movie at all, but I love this show. I give it a 2 thumbs up, and I give it a 6 out of 5 stars. I love season 1, and I can't wait to watch and finish season 2. And I don't know the news about season 3 yet, but with everything going on, there might be just a delay to that. I don't know much about karate or martial arts, but the show is really, really great. I definitely recommend. If you're looking for like a half-hour comedy show that has some cutesiness in it, some darkness in it, like this is definitely it. It's definitely, for me, a show worth watching. Initially, when I saw it, and the way they kind of showed it was like, it was based on a movie, and then this is what happens like years later. To me, my wall was kind of up, because it's like I have to watch a movie from the 80s, which the 80s movies I'm not really a big fan of. So that was kind of like something for me that made me not want to watch it. But I think, and that's what I was trying to say, that I think that a lot of people that was a fan of the movie really kind of wanted to watch this, or really love the show too, because they love the movie so much, and this is like what happened after, Again, I totally recommend. And if you guys have other suggestions, comments, anything you want to talk about the show, you want to tell me more insights about why certain things happen. The only person that I really did recognize, and I remember before the first episode that I finished, I asked my husband, like, is Elizabeth Shue in it? that was the only thing that I knew about the movie was Elizabeth Shue. I don't know why I can't say that. Elizabeth. I don't know. I'm dyslexic and I have PCS. I'm sorry. I recommend the show 100%. I would really love to see Elizabeth Shue in the show in the future, maybe season 2, season 3. I think that would be great. But I do recommend, again, I recommend. If there are anything else that you guys might suggest for me, because I really, really love the show, let me know down in the comment section. I love hearing from you guys all the time. I hope you enjoy my review, my video, that you're going to hit the like, subscribe, and of course the bell so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. All my social media accounts that are in the description section, so I hope you want to connect with me in other social media accounts as well. Anything else? Comment section, guys. I love hearing from you guys all the time. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.